So it's gone. No more is there a powertrain in this here van. We done stole it. All removed. And there it sits. Waiting to be shifted a little bit further forward, a little bit higher up. Mount them struts onto some towers that tie right into those two rear poles. Looking like they're going to sit real nice just to the outside end. I don't know, we may have to do some serious alterations in this back end. In fact, I'm pretty positive we're going to. But there it is. So that whole rear steering mechanism, all of that, we're taken from here all the way over to there. All of that steering will be coming out of this and going away. And what ends up happening is we take this piece right here, hind joint, and put another ball joint end on it in place of this, and then figure out a mount to tie it locked up. And this will allow us to adjust the front end, which is now the rear end, to going directly forward, straight in line with all of the rest of this thing. Do the same over there on that one and lock it into place, and that's that. It only goes forward in a straight line forever after. But we got our transmission all set. We got everything all together in one shot. And we're ready to go. The craziness can truly begin. We gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff there so that all of that can come right up to here. Move in about another 2 feet. Then we're going to start working on rear framing, tying this whole bad beast back together. So I'm sure we may end up taking the two Ys completely off, slicing them right there at the end and capping them. Capping the ends of these plugs. Pulling those shock mounts off, slicing those pipes. Serious fabrication and welding going to begin now. We'll see you all back here the next time. Exhaust system is where we're at here real quick. Pull this thing out. So we've cut all 6 bolts to drop the catalytic converter and open up the flanges on both ends for reuse. So here's our old cap. With all this bolts cut free, because those nuts were not ever coming off of that thing no matter what. We tried lubricating it and letting them sit, tried using an impact on them, and they just wouldn't move. In fact, one of them actually cracked on the impact, so that was what kind of made the decision go ahead and just slice them with the grinder from there out. But that gave us a good flange here on the very end of the motor, hooked directly to for our exhaust, and the matching flange that we can bolt right up to it, or well, we'll figure it out. One of these ways it locks into that thing. I can't remember what the hell, but we'll get it on there. Maybe that'll just get cut. Editors, edit that. Anyway, so from the cat, we would have come to this, the rest of the exhaust system. So from cat back to the tail end, got 2 mufflers, and then the last twists, and the tailpipe tip. Can't talk. So these have all been hacked into chunks. We are not going to use the big one at all, but we're going to put the flange here and this muffler here. And I'm going to mate them together somehow here. With this 90 to attach to the rear end of the buggy. Kick back into the lean of the rear end. You can kind of see if that flange were attached right there, it comes straight up at a vertical 90, and then the muffler will kind of tip a little bit back. And then this tip will get cut off. And we'll probably flatten the end of that and put the tip straight on there and have it dump backwards. And there we have the full buggy exhaust system, taken straight from the Honda. This is shoestring as it goes. Reuse every bit of it you can reuse. So there's our exhaust system to be. I cut it up and piece it out a little better soon. Maybe show it off again. But it's all tagged up. So there you have it. A quick shoestring budget exhaust by cutting out the old exhaust from the Honda and refitting the parts. Obviously there will be adjustments needed as we figure out the rear end of this vehicle, but it's a lot easier to keep, 4.5 foot of pipe lying around rather than 12 feet of extra components and pieces you don't need. So there it is, just kind of pinned together for the moment to give us a good idea where we're going down the line. Obviously some of the holders will have to be cut and relocated so that they're actually useful, depending on where along this system these bars or muffler come close to something. I'd like to reuse all those stock clips with the rubber hand so that they've got that vibration ability, just like the original one that's still attached down at the bottom there. I think that would be a nice benefit. So if we clean this all up, get some of that high temp black paint, spray the whole thing a nice glossy black. We'll see how it all looks as we get going. But there it is. Quick dirty exhaust the Shoestring Fabrications way.